I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to show you how to color a female face, anime face, and probably come out looking something like these. Now these, I actually tried to make videos of each one of these, how-to videos of how to color these girls, but each time I messed up. So I really hope I won't mess up this time. So anyway, just going to zoom in a little. Okay, so I'm going to start on this girl, and I'm going to color her. I did mess up a little on her neck, as you can see, but I'm just going to color her anyway, just because I don't want to have to make a new face. So anyway, here goes. I'm going to first start off with a skin tone, and just another side note, I'm going to be using all Prismacolors. So I'm going to start off with a marker called marker color called Eggshell, and I'm just going to start with the lightest tone first. The bad thing is about markers, you can't, if you make a mistake, you can't really hide your goofs. So, but I really like the effect it makes. I really like the look of coloring with markers. So, okay, so I'm done with her skin tone. Pretty much. I'm just going to add a little things here and there, but I hope I won't run out of battery juice. Anyway. So I'm done with her skin, her lightest skin tone. Now I'm going to go to a one to create depth, to shade. So I'm going to use a color called Parchment, and I'm going to use a small side. Just gonna go down to the places where I think need shading, like under her bangs, and at the side of her face. And a little under her neck. Okay, now I'm going to go on to her hair color, and I'm going to start with a color called Deco Pink. Again, I'm using the lightest shade and working darker. So I'm going to start with the fine tip. I usually like using the fine tip for coloring different things. So I'm going to, before I forget, I'm going to add some reflections or shines in her hair. I don't know what else you call them. So I'm just going to kind of estimate where I'm going to have them. You don't want too many, because then that'll end up making hair look way too shiny and way too, you know, just doesn't look quite right. But you kind of have to have like a balanced amount of reflections in the hair. So I'm just adding some. Probably going to add one right here. And another one on the other side of her hair. Maybe two. Okay, I'm done with the lightest tone of her hair, and I'm going to go to a slightly darker tone. And this color I'm using is Blush Pink. And I'm just going to go and shade where I think her hair will be darker to add added depth. I usually like to shade around where her face is, around her neck, because that's most likely where shadows will be. Sometimes I like to go on the bangs and shade those areas as well. I think I'm going to add a little bit more around where the reflections of her hair are. So make them stand out. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the same pink shade, and I'm just going to, actually the lighter pink shade, and I'm just going to go in and shade a little bit more. And I'm running out of time, so this is going to be part 1, and I'll be back with part 2.